Adam Marburger here, the income development guy. Today, we're going to work on some techniques dealing with that customer that gives you the hard no on the service contract. It's real easy to take a payment buyer and fit it into the budget, payment manipulate, extend term, discount service contracts. We can do that all day long. But getting that customer that's a true hard no, that takes skill. Okay? So the elite F&I guys train, and they're always evolving their craft to tackle this issue. So when the customer tells me no, I have to be ready. Okay, the job starts when they say no. Now, in the customer interview, I like to go ahead and lay a phrase out there. I tell my customers, Shay, most of my customers, when they're looking to buy a new vehicle, they're looking for a couple of things. They want the greatest use of enjoyment with the least amount of aggravation with the lowest total cost. I assume you're like most of my customers, right?
Sure.
Right. So we lay that foundation because we're going to use that again later. So whenever I offer the menu, go over my principal and interest, I go down the line, I say, here, Shay, which one of these options is going to work best for you and your family?
I don't want to do that.
Not a problem. Now that does surprise me, especially after what you were telling me earlier.
What were you telling me earlier?
Well, earlier you were talking about the hopes you had for your new vehicle. And you said you wanted the greatest use of enjoyment with the least amount of aggravation with the lowest total cost. And the service contract guarantees two of those. See, by having the service contract, you're not going to have to worry about paying for repair, and you're never going to have to worry about a car to drive. I think what you're thinking here is you're looking at the price of the service contract compared to what you think you're going to have in repairs, and you're just a little unsure, right? And if you could get the service contract for $2,800 and you knew you were going to have $4,000 or $5,000 in repairs, you could get the service contract, wouldn't you?
Absolutely.
We all would. And I'll tell you what, Shay, I don't think you're going to have $4,000 or $5,000 in repairs. And if my service contract worked the way you thought it did, I wouldn't buy it either. See, ours is much different. I'm going to go ahead and share with you. Now, what I'm doing here in this close is I'm not coming at the client aggressive. I'm using logic, and I'm going to go ahead and use his words that he used earlier in the customer interview. So what we do with the service contract is I'm not going to give away all my magic here, but I'm going to show you how we transition into a close. Now, what I'm going to do next is I'm going to talk about exit strategy, why the car's worth so much more money with the service contract than without it. The reality is all customers are going to sell their car at some point. Either they're going to trade it in or they're going to sell it outright. Few people gift it or give it to their kids. But the reality is the service contract adds value to the vehicle, and you have options with the service contract. You have an option to keep the car longer. You can save money in depreciation, interest, and sales tax by keeping the car another year. So that's why the service contract's so valuable, and I'm going to keep putting content out there showing everybody how to take on that hard no objection. Have a great day.